Welcome to episode 1 of Cymbology. I am your Cychadelic Psychopomp, Chase, Clarence, Calloway, and you are tapping into the root of the symmetry so you can tune in to the mind of Mercury and we can see what is up with the $20 bill. All right, we're about to get into the whole symbology. Okay, we got our best friend right here, right? Every Native American's best friend, Andrew Jackson, the best president the United States has ever seen. All right, because he has provided all the extra space for the U.S. to create the connections that they want to create. This is the point of Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson enacting the Trail of Tears and inspiring Hitler to do the Holocaust with everything that he was doing as himself, but I mean, with the government, of course. The whole point is he was employed by a banking system to do what he did to indigenous peoples. This is why he's immortalized on the $20 bill. So, in Dissect the Dialect, we know that 20 is letter T, all right? 20 is T. T is the 20th letter of the English alphabet because T represents tree, all right? So trees are the number 20. Symmetry, the 20. This is the Tahuti, Taurus, toroid. All right, it gets very deep. But the point is, your T is your soul connecting with itself in a way that becomes stable. All right, so when we look at dissect the dialect and we see STU, we see that T is your soul, S is your body, and U are the mind expressing yourself through the S and the T. So now you have the ability to do anything with your S and your T, the ST ability, your stability, right? So think about how money is supposed to represent stability, right? The whole point of the White House right here, right? The whole White House is supposed to represent how stable the U.S. is in its ability to steal indigenous land, to steal everything that it can from Native Americans, and then convince everyone to support genocide further, right? So that's the whole point of money. That's the whole point of Andrew Jackson getting paid by the Freemasonic European JU World Order banking system so that he can spread genocide and, in general, do all of his genocidal policies to Native Americans so that he can create more space for the U.S. to connect, right? So T20 is all about more space for connections. All right, so the $20 bill, I'm just going really hard on this detail because it's important to recognize that the $20 bill represents Andrew Jackson's ability to create more space for the U.S. to connect. And this is why he's immortalized on a $20 bill, because he did the most genocidal policies and really took the most actions so that the U.S. can matter in the way that it does today, right? Because the U.S. only matters, right? This building only matters because of all the genocide that took place to steal all the land that we're on from the people that actually gave Europeans the idea of democracy. We're taught by Europeans that they created the idea of democracy. History shows us that they stole it from Native Americans. Objectively, you can't. History is the truth that makes all lies real. But the whole point is that if you can manipulate language, you can manipulate history, right? This is why so many indigenous peoples, when we're forced to learn English, we are now forced to be detached from our roots and we can only identify as black. Now, the people who employed him to steal our land can make money teaching us what it means to be black. And now they can build all their buildings further and create more space for connections. All right, this is 20. 20 is the T. Okay, so this is how the U.S. spreads their tree. All right, this is their symmetry. All right, their symmetry is Andrew Jackson. This is how they create more space for connections, by forcibly raping and murdering indigenous peoples and then lying about it and using a made-up idea to get everyone who's born after this occurrence to support it, right? So now everyone who works for money is supporting the genocide of indigenous peoples. Everyone who thinks money matters is supporting the slavery of Native Americans, and they're supporting climate change. But most people are not intelligent enough to be aware of these things, because the whole point of making money matter was to keep you ignorant to the true spiritual natures of life. It's that simple. So this is why Andrew Jackson is on the $20 bill. Much love. Peace out. See you later. Yeah.